Okay, so the Smiths short sale was approved. They walked away debt-free, and they got relocation money. Another successful short sale. Thank you. Hi, I'm Mathew Kline. I'm here to talk to you about short sale homes. Shortsale Homes is a company that is designed specifically to help you out of a situation where maybe you lost your job, going through a bad divorce, or maybe somebody passed away. Shortsale Homes will make it so you're mortgage debt free. You'll get possible relocation money, no deficiency judgment, and a brand new start. A short sale is where you owe more on the property than what the property is actually worth, and you can't afford it. It's discreet, and they will do what it takes to make sure that you feel comfortable and you're happy with the whole process. So I'm sitting here with Christina Gennaro, the broker of record from Shortsale Homes. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Shortsale Homes?
Shortsale Homes is basically a negotiating company that works with people that are in distress, properties that are what they call underwater. We have a great team of negotiators that basically work with their banks so that they can move them forward in the right direction and give them mortgage debt forgiveness.
So when you say underwater, you mean a property that owes more than what it's worth?
Correct.
So in other words, you owe $300,000 on the house, but it's really worth $150,000, you're underwater.
Right, and it's not their fault.
Okay, so somebody that's in that situation, how long does it take before they have to leave the house?
Well, that depends. In the state of New York, it could take many, many years. However, we try to move them out because there's never a guarantee as to when an auction date could be placed on the property. So we work rather quickly so we can avoid any problems.
So have you ever dealt with the people, because you just said something with the whole auction thing, have you ever dealt with people that have tried to avoid the inevitable, where they just want to postpone and stall, and the next thing you know, their house is on the chopping block, meaning an auction has been scheduled?
Many times.
What do you do in that situation?
Well, you know, a lot of times these people are ready to file bankruptcy just to avoid the sale date,
right,
which is not really the best way to go. However, you have to do what you have to do. I mean, that's what we tell people up front right away. You have to be proactive and show the bank that you're not any longer sitting back doing nothing about your situation.
Right, so they need to kind of move diligently, get the whole thing in process. But if somebody says to you, I need a few months, my children, they were going to school right now, they're graduating in June, or I need till next year, or something like that, do you still work on it, but maybe slow the process down to give them the time they need?
We can, and we do. It's absolutely understandable that people have children in school and that they're being, you know, their lives are upside down. So we do work with the banks and we let them know that they are being proactive, we are looking for buyers. It could take a few months if that's the case.
So in that scenario also, I'm in foreclosure, I'm doing a short sale with you, I need a year, and you're working on getting me that year, but that still doesn't mean that the bank is going to allow that to happen. They could still schedule an auction, correct?
Correct. Never a guarantee.
Because some of these banks are so large where the right hand doesn't know what the left hand is doing. So you got to take into consideration that, unfortunately, you are in a situation where you're losing your home. And it's disheartening for the people living there, because sometimes you've put your life into it, or your children grew up in the house, and you guys understand fully what they're going through.
Very emotional.
And you try to sympathize with them, but it's black and white though. There's no gray area here, correct?
Correct.
And sometimes the bank will give relocation money.
Yes.
But that's sometimes.
That is most cases where a family is living at the property that we're doing the short sale on. If they are living there, then you know they need help. The banks understand the hardship. They understand that they need to move out. You know, they need money to do that. So they are willing to help them.
So if they don't live there, and there's tenants or squatters, which squatters are the worst. But I have a house, somebody moved in, I don't know them, they're not cooperative. Is the bank still going to give me the relocation money? Because some people are under the impression they can still get money.
Unfortunately, what happens in a case like that is, see, the banks tend to lose so much more money if they go into foreclosure.
Right.
They are definitely willing to help tenants out. They have forms, non-occupant, non-owner occupant, that they will consider giving a tenant money to help them move out, because without them vacating the property, there can be no short sale.
Right, okay. So let me ask you about something else that nobody wants to really deal with, the deficiency judgment. Now, when this happens, that is usually from the bank foreclosing on the house. And the bank will sell the house for whatever they do, and the difference, they can come after the person for 20 years, is it?
So if the bank takes the house back, what happens is, as you say, after they sell it, they're going to send you, they can come after you. You will have a foreclosure status attached to your Social Security number. And as we know, they can come after you 7, 10, maybe even the rest of your life. It's a nightmare.
Can they garnish your wages?
That depends on the type of job you have. That is absolutely possible. They'll make your life a living nightmare. That's why we always recommend short sale, because that's the way to go. Even if people have included their home in a bankruptcy, technically when you do that, you still owe the money to every creditor that has a judgment against you. They just can't come after you for it. You still owe that money. But if it's a mortgage, you can still do the short sale and satisfy that loan and have in writing that amount you will not be responsible for the difference of what the bank sells the house for.
So the bank will allow you to walk away mortgage debt free?
Basically debt free. You will receive a 1099 from the bank. Was 1099-C for cancellation when the Mortgage Debt Forgiveness Act was in place. Now, unfortunately, Congress walked out on that in 2016 with the big political mess we have going on in our country. But IRS, they are telling us now, the attorneys, that in 2017 and 2018, they won't be coming after you for that deficiency. You will get the 1099. There is a form, I think it's called 982, IRS form that your accountant must fill out, and that all gets written off as a loss. But it has to be taken care of on a tax return with an accountant who knows what he's doing, because there's a special
Yes,
form.
please talk to your accountant. Just because you're seeing it here on this video doesn't mean we're
Right.
100% right. Speak to your accountant to make sure that information is accurate. Well, Christina, before we go, did we miss anything? Is there anything that we should discuss that people out there should know?
Well, they should know to be proactive. I always tell our clients, don't be afraid to answer the phone when the bank is calling you. Answer the phone with dignity and tell them, that's right, I'm having a hardship, I'm working with a realtor, no matter where you go, so that I can take care of this problem. The more you stay afraid to answer the phone, the worse the situation's going to get. Let them know. Be proactive. We're here to help you.
Now, most people are nervous about this, losing their homes. It's embarrassing to you, and we understand. 1 out of 4 houses on every block are in this kind of situation. So Short Sale Homes will treat it as discreetly as possible. So this way, your privacy stays your business. Earlier today, we spoke with Christina Gennaro from Short Sale Homes. This is some of the staff that works on the short sales to battle the banks to make it so you walk away mortgage debt free in a timely fashion and to give you a brand new start. Call Short Sale Homes. They'll be there for you.